Hey folks, just thought I'd do a quick check-in about Yang or Bust. I'm currently on a bus back to Los Angeles after spending a few weeks in Sacramento. Um, so the mix is almost done, and it sounds way better than the thing that was posted. It's funny, I've gotten a lot of really useful feedback from you guys, but no recordings whatsoever, which maybe means people just kind of want me to do it, like they're interested in hearing it and all of that, but they, just don't want to sing in it, which makes perfect sense to me. It's kind of a strange request. Either way, all the guitar parts, all the guitar solos and whatnot. Oh shoot, my computer's falling on me. All of the guitar parts, everything sound really good. The mix is much better. And I just want to answer a couple of questions people have had. First of all, thank you for the feedback about the vocals being too low for one, and there were a bunch of other like mix notes that I really appreciate. And then also people are saying like I've been talking about like could we use this at events? Could we? What are the legal ramifications of using this song and all of that. And as far as I know, it can be on YouTube, like as long as it's not monetized, which isn't really the point of this song. And I would think, and then people are also asking like, can we use it? Can we use it for other things and use it at like Yang rallies and or whatever? Can we use it for stuff? And I mean, as far as I'm concerned, absolutely. I do think that there's like we would need to. I keep getting messages, of course, as I start live streaming. I don't know enough legalese in order to be able to say how that works. Like I've said before, AC/DC is notoriously protective of their intellectual property. So, even though the lyrics are completely changed and I recorded the song from the ground up, and I'm not planning on making any money off of it, who knows? I don't know. But there's gotta be folks in Yang Gang that are lawyers, that know about this kind of thing. I have no doubt. And my basic thing is, dude, if people are into it and they want to use it in their stuff and they want to like just get behind it in some way, then go for it, man. Absolutely. I would ask one thing. Please wait until the final version is done, because it's gonna sound better, and I'm a bit of a perfectionist. What is that on Twitch? Is okay. All right, thanks, Steve. Yeah. I'm sure we'll be able to sort that out. And then what is the other thing? I feel like I had one last thing to say. Oh yeah, and then when the time comes, obviously I'm like an artist and whatnot, and so all I would like is just attribution. That's just like the basic Creative Commons things. Like if you're going to use it, just give me a shout out. That's it. And if you don't, like, obviously I'm not going to like I don't have a team of lawyers. I'm not AC/DC. People are going to do what they're going to do, and either way, it's the thought of it being something that could be used to help like mobilize people, like regardless, and hopefully get even more people kind of producing art and things that inspires people and like brings people together. I think that would be just a great thing. So, anyways, I have some other kind of updates and things of that sort, but I'm not one to toot my own horn. I'm not. I'm kind of like a down on my, like, very self-critical person, and it sounds way better than it should. Now, the version that you guys have heard, the mix is a little crappy. Anyways, so I'm excited either way. Yeah, thanks, man. All right, I will talk to you all. Shit, there's my computer flying away from me again. I will talk to you all soon. What did it say? You're not on the way to the debate, are you? No, I'm not. Is the debate in LA? That's where I'm going. I'm not going to the debate. I'm going back. I live in LA. I was just in Sacramento. I said that at the very beginning, but okay. I'm gonna sign out, guys. I will have Ohio. No, definitely not going to Ohio. No. And you know what's funny is, like, Yang came and did a big thank you. I appreciate that. I'm looking at the chat log. The funny thing is like, as soon as I leave LA for a few weeks is when Yang comes and like holds this massive rally, and he's like dropping F-bombs like crazy and stuff. And it was right by my house. It's literally like 2 miles from my house. I could have gone to that thing. Had no idea it even existed. There I am up in Sacramento. There's nothing there but cows. Anyways, thanks for 6 hours and it's showtime. I know, man. I know. I can't wait. I think. Look, Warren is. I don't like her, and now she bugs me. Like she's gotten into that, like, Hillary world, like Clinton world situation where the media is sort of like behind her and starting to shill for her, and she's doing. I don't know. That's a topic for another time. I'm sure I'll get into that later. But yeah, thank you all really so much for, like, the reaction to this. It's been so, like, the past couple of videos, and it just, you know, it's the power of just speaking your mind, man. Like, if you can be honest, I find you can be honest about just about anything if you're coming from a good place, or trying to come from a good place. And I think that's one of the appeals of Yang in the first place. It's like, nobody looks at that dude and it's just like, oh, nope, he's an asshole. Yeah, thank you, man. Look, it's the power of the truth, man. They like all these simple, like, dumb truisms that seem so trite when I was a kid or whatever. You know, and people who've been watching this channel probably know this, and I'll get into it more. You know, I've been on something of a journey myself, and making myself into the person that I need to be if I'm going to not waste all of my potential as a human being. And that's one of the reasons I was in Sacramento in the first place. And so, pushing for something that I think is good, and that I think is good for the world, and it feels good for me too, and it gives me purpose and meaning. And it's just like, it's all the things. Like, you see Jordan Peterson stuff on my channel. For a long time, I kind of just listened to that and just sat on my ass and just was just so self-destructive and stuff like that. And then I'm finally like doing something about it. And man, I hope that's like, It's so much better, guys. It's so much better. Anyways, thank you so much for watching and for being so supportive of this, and I really appreciate it. And I will be talking to you all soon. The more artists give to Yang for free to help the... Yeah, no, exactly. Absolutely right. Yeah, this is about something bigger. You know what I mean? This is about something bigger. This is about going into the 21st century. Really. Like, I feel like we're still living in the baby boomers' world. And they've become blind and corrupt. You know? All these archetypes and stuff. Again, more kind of Jordan Peterson stuff. And even going back, I've been going back on, I was raised Catholic. I don't, I'm kind of, I don't know what I am, but I'm starting to see why people have religion, and also that if you don't have a religion, I think a lot of the more extreme stuff on the far left is kind of what comes in and takes its place. So I'm really trying to sort that out and articulate it to people who, were kind of rudderless. I'm going to be 32 next month. I basically screwed up a lot of my 20s. I'm going to LA, Alex. Yeah, but that's a topic for another time. Again, I've been saying bye for like 5 minutes now, so I'm going to get off. But thanks again, guys. Appreciate it. Later. Yang Gang.